Hello, everybody. So you're welcome to my favorite. I've been looking forward to the story of Isaac. Remember, the genesis of all of this is that I fell in love with Isaac. Like that's my man. That's why MCE, my man crush every day. So I recently fell in love with Isaac because I just noticed some cute, sweet things about Isaac that I loved. So I was looking forward to get into Isaac, but I had to start from Abraham because there's no Isaac without Abraham. So we're in Isaac, and this is Genesis chapter 20 21. So let's start. And the Lord visited Sarah as he had said, and the Lord said unto Sarah as he had spoken. For Sarah conceived and bare Abraham a son in his old age, at the set time of which God has spoken to him. Remember that Isaac is the promised child. God has told Abraham and Sarah that they would give birth, they would conceive, they would bear a child. They had thought it was going to be Ishmael because Sarah did her own human solution and provided her maid Hagar, and Abraham slept with her. She bore a son, Ishmael, and God said, "No, it's going to be from your own womb." And they had been in doubt because they felt we are old. How is this going to happen? And God said, "It will happen because I am God, man. I just want to make boast of me." I mean, if I say it will happen, it will happen. So this is where the promise is being fulfilled in chapter 21. And Abraham called the name of his son that was born unto him, whom Sarah bare to him, Isaac. And Abraham circumcised his son Isaac, being 8 days old, as God had commanded him. And Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born unto him. And Sarah said, God had made me to laugh, so that all that hear will laugh with me. And she said, Who would have said unto Abraham that Sarah should have given children suck? For I have borne him a son in his old age. And the child grew and was weaned. And Abraham made a great feast the same day that Isaac was weaned. And Sarah saw the son of Hagar, the Egyptian, which she had borne unto Abraham, mocking. Wherefore she said unto Abraham, Cast out this bondwoman and her son, for the son of this bondwoman shall not be heir with my son, even with Isaac. And the thing was very grievous in Abraham's sight because of his son. And God said unto Abraham, Let it not be grievous in thy sight because of the lad, and because of thy bondwoman, in all that Sarah had said unto thee. Hearken unto her voice, for in Isaac shall thy seed be called, and also of the son of the bondwoman will I make a nation, because he is thy seed. And Abraham rose up early in the morning, and took bread and a bottle of water, and gave it unto Hagar, putting it on her shoulder and the child, and sent her away. And she departed, and wandered in the wilderness of Beersheba. And the water was spent in the bottle, and she cast the child under one of the shrubs. And she went and sat her down over against him, a good way off, as it were a bow shot. For she said, Let me not see the death of the child. And she sat over against him, and lifted up her voice, and wept. And God heard the voice of the lad. And the angel of God called to Hagar out of heaven, and said unto her, What aileth thee, Hagar? Fear not, for God had heard the voice of the lad where he is. Arise, lift up the lad, and hold him in thine hand, for I will make him a great nation. And God opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. And she went and filled the bottle with water, and gave the lad drink. And God was with the lad, and he grew and dwelt in the wilderness, and became an archer. And he dwelt in the wilderness of Paran. And his mother took him a wife out of the land of Egypt. And it came to pass at that time that Abimelech and Pichol, the chief captain of his host, spake unto Abraham, saying, God is with thee in all that thou doest. Now therefore swear unto me here by God, that thou wilt not deal falsely with me, nor with my son, nor with my son's son, but according to the kindness that I have done unto thee, thou shalt do unto me, and to the land wherein thou hast sojourned. And Abraham said, I will swear. And Abraham reproved Abimelech because of a well of water, which Abimelech's servants had violently taken away. And Abimelech said, I wot not who had done this thing. Neither didst thou tell me, neither yet heard I of it but today. And Abraham took sheep and oxen, and gave them unto Abimelech. And both of them made a covenant. And Abraham set 7 ewe lambs, of the flock by themselves. And Abimelech said unto Abraham, what mean these 7 ewe lambs which thou hast set by themselves? And he said, for these 7 ewe lambs shalt thou take of my hand, that they may be a witness unto me that I have digged this well. Wherefore he called that place Beersheba, because there they swear both of them. Thus they made a covenant at Beersheba. Then Abimelech rose up and Pichol, the chief captain of his host, and they returned into the land of the Philistines. And Abraham planted a grove in Beersheba and called there on the name of the Lord, the everlasting God. And Abraham sojourned in the Philistines' land many days. So what is happening here? First, Isaac is now born, and Hagar is mocking, and Sarah is like, I'm not gonna have any of this. First of all, Sarah is a no-nonsense woman. I've come to realize, like, it shocks me when people think of Sarah as a quiet, easygoing. Nah, she's not. That's Abraham. Sarah is a no-nonsense person, and she's very direct. Remember, she was the one that gave Hagar to Abraham, and she's seeing that this woman is about to be proud and mocking my son. And she does not tell Abraham to warn her to stop. She sees that Abraham should fling her away. Hey, my goodness. I'm like, what? And Abraham is trying to be logical. She is the mother of my child. Maybe not. I mean, she bore the son. He is also a heir to me. I'm trying to be very logical, how men will be logical. And God puts mouth and said, Sarah is right, send her away. It's so, like, for me, it's like a film, it's like a drama. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And then it starts to make sense, because the child of promise has come, and the place where he's coming there has to be no drama zone. There has to be no drama zone. So send away all the drama. But then there's something that God did that is quite impressive, which shows you that this is why God is God. Abraham sends the woman away. The woman thinks she will die with her son because she's in the wilderness. And God tells the woman, I've heard your cry. I've heard the cry of your son. I will take care of you. I'll provide for you. I'll make him an heir. I will establish him. So pretty much, God sent away trouble from Isaac's place. He didn't want trouble. He wanted Isaac to grow up without drama. So send away trouble. That's Hagar and Ishmael. But then he didn't let them to rot. He also took care of them. He provided for them. He made promises to them. He established them. So this is who God is. Like, he settles one and settles the other. The child of promise is, of course, the child of promise. Nothing can take it away. But then the non-child of promise, unfortunately, is still taken care of. And that's the God we serve. That's the God we deal with. He's a fair judge. And then there is also the last part where Abimelech is saying, like, man, it's like this Abraham. There's something covering him indeed. I need to establish a covenant with him. And then he goes, and for me, I feel that that's a very smart move from Abimelech, because it makes that eventually the seed of Abimelech and the seed of Abraham was covered. Like, the blessing of Abraham covered the blessing of Abimelech by this what they call it again, this pact they made. And for me, I feel it's a smart move. And for me, it's something that I have taken away from the people of the earth. When you see that somebody is succeeding, don't fight the person. I mean, I don't know how to put it. When you see that somebody is succeeding, take some time and check. Is this person seems to be enjoying a huge blessing from God? Then you sow into it somehow, like you make a pact with it so that it covers you. Because Abimelech had a choice. He was the king in this area. He was like the big boy in this area. Abraham is like the immigrant that is now bigger. Like, how dare Abraham be bigger than me? He could have been jealous and fought Abraham. But I realized that, man, this guy is like, he keeps going up. So instead of me to do this, let's get a pact. My people will not destroy your people will not destroy my people. And when Abraham said, your people have done this to my God, he went and found them and made them to come and return and make pacts and all of that. And for me, that's why I like the Bible. It's very real time. It shows you everything. Like, it's not painting some things and hiding some things. Like, it's so real time. You can easily relate so easily. So that's it. So this is chapter 21. I'll try and do chapter 22, and that will be it for today in another video. So stay tuned or just watch it. And I love you. Remember, love, like, subscribe, share, engage. Let me know whether you're enjoying.